things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls and fires complete to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. With the catch, it's Marsh. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Russell. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a good gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Good timing on the quick out. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it, you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Michigan offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to throw, it's Underwood. The short hands, it's Marsh. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. carries on the RPO.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that and you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise in the palace on the prairie on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. He's going for it. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hums it downfield. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. That'll bring him to within 4.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back to throw, it's Russell. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Unloads quickly. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Toss to the outside. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Briggs. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Finds his man. It's Briggs. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Going right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The play-action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times, that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It's Underwood. Steps away. Across the 45. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board.
And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. So they'll try to salvage this drive on second and long from the 12. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. To throw, it's Russell. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's caught. It's Bray. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quickly complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Harrell. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback moving. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He'll set up to throw. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. Game plan, they get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The give from the gun. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Gives it on the option. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. The Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got his man downfield.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. To the air, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. The run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Charlottesville. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on second down. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble.
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's great. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Got a little space. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Direct snap. Starts to scramble to the left. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Cedar. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Shows him the stiff arm. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on third down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks, it's Marsh. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Creates a little space. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Muscling ahead on 3rd
seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Bray. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. A few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen before.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air. It's Underwood. He tries to take the top off. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. And turned on the Jets. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 24 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Sooner offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. First down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Back to pass on second down. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Spits it out to the back. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So here comes the Michigan offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Dropping back, it's Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bray. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time.
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Michigan. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. For this Sooner offense to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Black 24. Black 24. Jackrabbit.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Russell. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.